So this is life? 5 days a week of mundane toil for $1 billion corporation. I'm about to be 26. I've only been doing this tedious bullshit for 8 years and I'm already fed up. The thought of doing this sickening routine for 5 more decades is nauseating to think about. Work, dinner, chores, 1 hour of TV, video games, maybe. Repeat until death? Oh, we also get to party, aka get drunk with your other miserable slave friends on the weekend. Yippee! What's the point of this bullshit life? I make decent money. When can I even spend it? On the 8 days of free time I have per month? I'm miserably exhausted 100% of the time. Even on the weekends. Sigh. I never asked to toil until I die. What's the point of this bullshit life? Rich people turn your time into more money for them. That's it. That's the point. This is a friendly reminder that Birdman RAR is most likely a state actor troll account. They consistently post highly divisive content on r, antiwork and r, political compass memes and delete their posts within a couple days. They have used the following aliases: Birdman RAR, Birdman AR, Birdman AR, where they pretend to be a Trump supporter, Birdman ARR, Birdman the AR, Birdman UA. It's very common for their memes to not make any sense whatsoever. When they do make sense, the sole purpose is to get everyone to hate people within their own subgroups and appeal to populist extremes. I'd initially discovered this about a month ago. https://r/activemeasures/comments/talk71l/suspiciouspostenrantiwork-from-nev-accounts/. Here is a list of deleted posts of the previous account with very anti-Ukrainian junk. https://commas.github.io/reddit-search/#%22 author %22 %22 birdmanar %22 %22 search for %22 to 1 %22 result size %2210 00 %22 before %22 %222022 03 10t 23 hours 45 minutes and 0 seconds .000z %22 and a search against their second user account that was banned. https commas github.io/reddit-search/# %22 author %22 %22 Birdman the AR %22 %22 search for %22 to 1 %22 result size %22 to 100 %22 before %22 %222022 04 01t 7 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds .000z %22 their latest account https commas.github.io/reddit-search/# %22 author %22 %22 Birdman RAR %22 %22 result size %22 to 100. Wait, you still get video games? Question mark. It feels like I've been working since first grade. From the moment I stepped in school till now it's been work, eat, sleep, repeat. I thought that would change once I was in charge of my own life, but I'm a slave to the system just like everyone else. IDK why I bother living anymore. There's nothing to look forward to. We don't get to retire. We don't get vacations. I've tried jumping around in different types of jobs, but they all get boring after a few weeks. Then it's back to getting up wishing I was dead and crying on the drive to work. No lie. Changed careers in my mid-30s. Best thing ever. Yeah, I still work 8 hours a day. But at the end of my 8 I don't feel exhausted. And still have energy to do things I like to do with my wife. I'm 46 and trying to date. The amount of men who think drinking every night is acceptable is scary. We've become a society of people who just try to escape capitalism every night. At this rate, you're looking pretty optimistic at it only being 5 more decades. Majority of the lower classes will literally be working until we die because retirement is becoming an all too expensive option. Sabotage rich assholes. Steal anything not nailed down. Aim to minimize your effort at work and maximize your rest time. System is broken. You can't change it, but you can sure as hell refuse to lie down and roll over. I did it until my 30s and nearly killed myself. My advice would be to ask yourself now sincerely what you want to do with your time. No matter how outlandish. Some people work a job they're passionate about. Say for a nonprofit they care about. Or maybe they've always wanted to be a firefighter, doctor, actor. So they're living their dream. For others, work is what they do to save up for their travel. Some work to fund hobbies that they're passionate about, and they meet people and pursue interests. That way, once you have something you really want to do, then you can look at how you can make that happen. You might find your current job could fund it. Say travel to a certain place. Or returning to education once you have some savings. Or maybe it can't and you need a better paid job. Tricky. But it's another step you can aspire to. You might find actually this job just gets in the way of how you want to be spending your time, so you then choose to find something that, while paying less, demands less of your time. You have to block out what everyone expects for a moment and ask yourself that really fucking annoying interview question. Where do I want to be in 10 years' time? Because you clearly don't want to be where you are. So start planning your escape route to the life you do want. Because otherwise you'll wake up at 36 and still be at that job. For a second there I thought I wrote this post, it sounds just like me. This is the main reason I don't have kids. I don't wish this slave existence on anyone. Especially not my offspring. I want to be a mom so incredibly badly. But the thought of forcing an innocent being into this life of endless toil and no hope of relief makes it impossible. This is why I left my job in February. Working for myself. Chasing dreams in 3 different directions. Maybe sink. Maybe swim, but it's my life and it's 100% on me. People used to look at me like I was crazy for saying things like this. Like it's some kind of forbidden truth. Glad people are starting to figure out it's all a giant scam. Slavery never went away. It just changed forms, and now people are willing to exchange their lives for Air Jordans and the illusion of social status provided by wearing the right brand names. Do something you enjoy. Be broke for a while until you gain some traction doing your own thing and escape the grind. It's not easy, but it's better than surviving to work so you can survive, so can work so you can survive, etc., etc., etc. You fetch butter. This is a depressing existence. I agree. If you don't have a wife and kids to worry about, I would consider alternative work and living arrangements so you can travel and have more free time to do the things you enjoy. Your dismay at the typical work life is not new. I am Gen X and I remember the same disillusionment, starting when I was a teenager. I remember being about 15 years old and having dumbass career counseling days at my school. The counselor gave us one of those ridiculous Myers-Briggs personality tests, and I knew then and there I wanted no part of this type of life. Thank God I had older friends who introduced me to rebels, artists like Georgia O'Keeffe, Chrissie Hynde, Charles Bukowski, Henry Miller, Lemmy, Patti Smith, and St. Francis. I took my inspiration from them. Not from Barb from accounting or Hal from sales. I wanted to wander the world, and I still do. I luckily found a partner who has the same beliefs as me. No kids. Though, I never wanted them and it wouldn't be fair to have them with my life choices. Of course, I have heard so many things like, if you don't have kids, who is going to take care of you when you are older? Fuck that breeze. I am not going to have kids just for the purpose of having someone to change my adult diapers when I am older. I also never wanted a career. I never wanted a car, a house, an Xbox, any of those trappings. I found a way to make money independently. I found a place to live that is cheap. I am content with just doing stuff like feeding birds and gardening. My rental house has a garden. I stash money into investments and savings. Not huge amounts. It's not perfect, but it beats the hell out of the alternative that you described in your post. So maybe the point of life is finding a way so you don't have to be a wage slave. An ass kisser of the bossman. Save up, quit job, go backpacking. Seize the means of production. Organize your coworkers. Honestly, if you don't have a major issue that requires medical treatment, pursue doing something for yourself. It has been my biggest dream since childhood to work for myself or in an equal collective, but it's impossible with my health condition. Do it if you can. While you can. No. Life is what happens when you are not at work. You need a better circle of friends. People who do things other than get drunk. You could use a hobby. Something that feeds your soul. A hobby might even be where you meet new friends. Also, take as much of that decent money as you can and invest it for your retirement. The more you save now, the less you will have to save overall and the earlier you can retire. And finally, plan ahead for holidays and vacations. I used to neglect to do this because I was so busy and tired and, as a result, I never enjoyed my time off. The extra effort I now put into planning ahead for what I will do with my time off has improved my life dramatically.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.